Okay, so Ryan, I know you and Chris Baker started Baker Heath in 2020. Can you talk a little bit about what your experience in the law looked like before you guys branched off and started your own firm?
Sure. I think first, it's always good to kind of know who I am, where I came from, and how I ended up at Baker Heath presently. And so I grew up on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, went to Louisiana State University for undergrad, and then moved to Texas and attended Texas A&M Law School. After that, I worked for two different law firms in the DFW region. One was about a 30-person law firm, and I worked in every area from real estate to litigation, contract law, estate planning. And then after that, I joined a Dallas-based firm that practiced exclusively in high net worth estate planning. And so I got a ton of great exposure with high net worth clients, really complex estates. And I was able to take that then to Baker Heath and take that knowledge and apply it on a smaller scale. And so I think Chris and I do that very well. And I also continue to give back by serving on local boards and also teaching at Texas A&M Law School in the Springs.
Can you talk a little bit about you and Chris starting Baker Heath? What was kind of the inspiration for that, and how were you guys able to do that?
Sure. So, first, Chris and I were working for a relatively large law firm, working extremely long hours and getting a lot of great exposure to really difficult projects. And we just started having conversations, talking about how we would do things differently if we ran a firm, and how we try to create a different firm culture, both for clients and for the people that work for us. And ultimately, Chris and I just realized that we were very aligned in those goals. And so we took a leap of faith in January of 2020 and started Baker Heath. And we really just wanted to focus on two primary practice areas. And so Chris runs our corporate business group. Chris does everything from forming LLCs to dealing with employee issues, to dealing with contracts, all the way to the merger and acquisition, sale and purchase side of things. And on the estate planning side, I work exclusively in estate planning. It's 100% of my practice. And I work with a lot of folks that are in the high net worth range. I work with a lot of executives. And I also work with just regular families that are just starting out with kids and that sort of thing. So after we formed Baker Heath, Chris and I sat down multiple times and talked through really kind of what were our main goals for our clients and what was missing from the legal market, at least in most firms, and kind of some areas of opportunity, right? And one of those was that we wanted to provide extremely competent, collaborative legal counsel on a smaller footprint, right? So you didn't have to go to a big law firm in order to get great quality services. And second is that we felt like many times we were trying to fit a square peg in a round hole at prior jobs. And so we really wanted to come up with unique, specifically tailored legal documents, right? Really understand the client, their needs, and tailor a solution that's specific to them versus trying to drop them into a basket that may not be the best fit for them.
Okay, so in the past 2 years since starting Baker Heath, what kind of feedback have you gotten from clients with these goals and objectives in mind?
Yeah, the feedback's been great so far. And certainly Chris and I have a lot of things we still want to improve upon. We have very lofty goals and things we're trying to achieve. But the client feedback's been wonderful. And the resounding response is that we are extremely quick to respond to client emails and text messages, and we're always available for our clients. The deliverable, right, the product we deliver is good product. It's easy to understand, and it's also protecting them and their families and their legal interest. And lastly, on the fee side of things, I think clients really appreciate the flat fee, knowing there are no hidden costs. They know what to expect up front. And I think overall that encompasses our goal of always under-promising and over-delivering.
Absolutely. Ryan, how do clients typically find Baker Heath?
Yeah, so there's several ways we usually find new clients. Sometimes, yes, people do a Google search or look for firms in the area. They find us that way and contact us through our website, which is bakerheath.com. But also, a majority of our clients come from word-of-mouth referrals. And that's really important to us. That means a lot to us. It means that we're doing the right things, that we're achieving the right outcomes. And so on the estate planning side, a large portion of my clients come from CPAs and financial advisors. And that means the world to me, right? I know that they have a lot of different options for sending their clients to attorneys for legal help. And so I always tell them that when you send me a client, that's a client of yours, I know that my work product is a direct reflection of you. And so the goal is not to meet expectations, it's to exceed the expectations of the client. So that way you look better, you the referral source, as a result of having sent that business to me. And Chris and I really believe that. We spend a lot of time growing those relationships. And I think that's been invaluable to a lot of our good referral sources.
Okay, Ryan, what do you think makes your estate planning process different from any other law firm out there?
I really think just our team as a whole at Baker Heath, we really pride ourselves on the teaching component of estate planning. One of the unique things about estate planning, and often the most challenging part of estate planning, is there are so many terms and phrases and verbiage that's so unfamiliar to the average person. And so we really focus on structuring the legal fees to a flat fee so clients know what to expect going in. We spend a lot of time explaining the process of the estate plan, right? So from the initial consultation and meeting to getting original drafts of documents out to scheduling a review meeting where we walk through the documents in much more detail, and then we work on the signing and then the funding process after that. And so I think by outlining the fee, outlining the process, clients truly know what to expect when they sign up to work with us. And because we have a flat fee structure, I think clients are incentivized to ask questions, follow up with us, and really learn more about the process. And in turn, because we're doing a flat fee, we get to ask more questions about the family and really become very comfortable working together. And that's a key goal for us, right? Is that we're not just attorneys, we're an intimate part of your family. We want to work closely with you. We want to get to know all the specific concerns you have and then create an estate plan that matches that perfectly.
Absolutely. And I think it's really important, the fact that you try to get to know the family, because this isn't just a one and done process. This is something that could connect us to that family for years in future planning, right? So can you talk about maybe the importance of getting to know the client a little bit better?
That's certainly true, Sarah. So we not only meet with clients, but a lot of times clients want us to have their children come in for a meeting, and they want us to sit down with them and explain the estate plan that we've built for their family down to the child's level, right? And so we're able to foster relationships not only with our clients, but with their next generation, and hopefully advise that next generation so that they don't make the mistakes that so many families do, as far as blowing through their inheritance, losing asset protection, and all the benefits that their parents sought to achieve when they set up the estate plan. And so that's really important to us. You know, yes, we are a young firm. We're made up of relatively young attorneys, but a lot of clients really enjoy that about us. They enjoy that we're going to be around there for their children after they pass away, and that gives them some comfort.
Absolutely.